Have you ever wondered how the digital nomad life looks like on a daily basis? It's not only so glamorous and about travel and about exploration all the time. It's a little bit creepy. This week I decided to bring you with me into a BTS of my life as a digital nomad in Kuala Lumpur. Let's check it out and stay with me. We start to do to-do lists, and it's so satisfying every time you check out something, so we'll definitely check out the fact that we throw away the bin.
And it's worth bearing in mind that if you go on holiday, you don't have to do this stuff, but when you book somewhere to stay for a month, you have to take your own trash out.
That's Airbnb life.
My goggles. No!
Oh,
No!
do you think they fit your face still?
Yeah, I think so. They just tucked on. What SIM card options do you have?
I actually have an eSIM card from Switzerland. That's the reason why I was able to just plug in the Malaysian SIM cards. But in every country we go, we actually have to buy a new SIM card, even if they are international
Every
ones.
month, pretty much.
The international ones are actually quite expensive, so it doesn't really make sense for us to buy. We just received our lunch, which is very low in carbs because we asked ChatGPT to create a weekly meal plan with low carb. And yeah, this is the first day that we try it out, so let's try it out. And it only cost me $6. I am kind of full, but I'm scared that like in a couple of hours I will be hungry again. We're gonna go downstairs to the co-working space, smash some work. This one is the co-working place, which is very big and it's free because it's included inside the residency, which is amazing. It doesn't have Wi-Fi. As I said, I call them a co-working, but it's basically a library. In fact, here we have all the books that you can read. There are many special tables, and usually we try to sit down there. Trying to work out 6 days out of 7, so today is our pool day. As I said, this residence has a huge pool. Okay, now I have to leave you because I don't want the camera to get smashed in the water, so see you later. Before going back to work, I want to show you a little bit around the common area, which is based at the 12th floor of this residency. Here you have the Olympic pool, which we were swimming yesterday. We are staying in this building, and here we have some jacuzzi, which doesn't jacuzzi. I don't know why they don't really bubble, but yeah, they are still here. Here we have an amazing infinity pool with some sand bed. And the cool thing is that you can see all the skyline of KL with the Petronas Tower. And I forgot to tell you that we even have a small basket place and an open gym as well. Found this place on Airbnb, and I couldn't be more happier. It's true that it's like 10 minutes out of the city center, so every time that we want to reach the city center to meet some friends, we have to take a cab, but that's not really a big deal because it's very close anyway. I'm gonna have my weekly call with one of my clients right now. I came down to the common area inside this small little pod to have the call because I think there are still people that are working right now in the co-working, so I decided to don't disturb them. After the call, I joined Ryan at the co-working, where we spent the rest of the day until it was time for gym. So we went for a nice sweat to end the day. Wednesday was another working day, but let's move forward to the evening. After a long day of work, because the last day of the month is always the craziest, we're gonna meet with some friends that I'm gonna introduce to you later, and we are in Pavilion area, which is basically the biggest malls of Kuala Lumpur. Is also where all the people usually come to gathering around the area, and now we're gonna eat Mexican. La Boca restaurant in Pavilion ended up being our favorite Mexican food with the best fajitas. And Yole with their sugar-free yogurt was our almost daily go-to for dessert. And I decided to ask our friends a couple of questions.
Right guys, so we're Field Divisions. I'm Nadia, this is Irfan, and we have
Zakaria!
woohoo, Zakaria in the house.
So we've been traveling for over a year now, since March 2022, creating content to help inspire other families to get out there and travel. Because one thing that we heard a lot when we were expecting Zakaria was, your travel days are over.
I would be a millionaire if I got £1 for every time I heard that saying.
Have like a top tips you will give to families with kids that want to travel?
Guys, just do it. I think the biggest thing that holds you back is you, and it could be fear. Fearing what if he cries on the plane or what's going to happen. 99% of people are really understanding.
And I'd say the best time to travel with a kid is when they are under 1.5 years old, because really they're so easy to look after then. Yay!
Do you have any words for your audience? Say apple.
So tell me a little bit about like the way that you're supporting your journey.
I would say majority it has been savings. Up until the last few months, we've started to get a really good traction on our online presence.
We all start with savings and then we are trying to understand how to make the things work.
You're looking to be a digital nomad, just get yourself out there. You just see for yourself if you fall in love with the process. You're always thinking of ways and finding ways, and you're meeting so many people that are doing the same thing and have so many same interests where you literally bounce off each other. You might find something that you're doing. It might be like, oh, I could do that. I can implement that and I can make money from that.
Bye-bye! Yay!
Quick tour of our room in KL. Here we enter, here we have this amazing mirror, which is always awesome to have. A huge wardrobe where we can spread all our stuff. Actually, that's it, only my side. And then we got amazing door here to open. I love the fact that we have a divided shower, so when we take a shower, nothing else gets wet. Kettle, of course, for my morning coffee. The bed, I don't know if you can see it, but it's pretty small. We often struggle to fit both of us without pushing each other out of it, but at least it has dinosaurs there. A small table, which right now I'm using at office. TV for Netflix. There's Netflix. TV for Netflix.
What?
Netflix in the evening. So basically, all these things that you see around are basically all our life. That's the reason why we travel as minimal as we can. The good things that we really like about this room, of course, is the view. But it's just beautiful to wake up with this view and go to sleep with a city full of lights. I wanted to change work environment, so I went to check out the Common Ground co-working, which is situated on the last floor of a huge building with a view on the economical area. Bright and wide rooms, a great Wi-Fi connection and top-notch coffee. I totally recommend it. Friday is finally come, but it's not the end of the week. Contacted Nadia and Irfan, and now we're gonna go to them. But first, we're gonna stop to the mall because Ryan will get finally a new camera. Let's go. We are in Plaza Loyat, which basically is this mall, it's like 7th floor. It has all the tech possible. We've already been here. Ryan was looking for this specific camera since a while, so we decided that today is the day. Ryan is a happy kid in his happy place.
Oh, it's light. Oh no, I've got a lens on it.
We are going to
I'm gonna watch her say it now.
Sultan Salahuddin Abul Aziz Shah Mosque.
Sultan Salahuddin Abdul Aziz Shah Mosque.
This is the second biggest mosque in Southeast Asia, and I guess also the biggest mosque in Malaysia. In fact, it's huge. Like, it really reminds me the feeling that I had when I saw the Taj Mahal for the first time, which is this incredible architecture decorated so beautifully. And the icing on the cake is that there is a prayer now. Sadly, we can't go in, so I guess I will see if I can come here another time, but this was a little bit sad. Oh, a girl just started with his car and give us some traditional Malaysian dessert, I think. It's soft. I think it's made with coconut.
I think it's coconut, and then on the banana leaf there's salt.
It's on purpose.
To make it salty underneath.
It's very good though.
Zakaria, do you like it? You like it? That was delicious.
We wrapped up the day with a proper burger at Wood Fire, very popular among the local and for a good reason. Let's try this big boy. So we don't have many days off. Actually, this week we work basically the whole week. This type of lifestyle sometimes can be draining. You end up spending your time or in co-working places or in your room if you have to work in the rooms. It has pro, but it's also cons. But today it's Sunday. It is my favorite day. Behind my back we can see Merdeka Square, which is also the Independence Square that back in the days was actually used as cricket area. And here is where the Malaysian flag rised up for the first time the 31st August in 1957. As no surprise, I'm already sweaty. And I realized that there is a marathon happening today down there. That's the reason why there are so many people around cycling and running. Hi guys! This one is the famous Masjid Jamed Sultan Abdul Samad Mosque, because I struggle to pronounce this name, and is the mosque of the city basically. It was built and opened in 1909, which I just realized it was more than 100 years ago. It feels so good to stroll around the city at sunrise when no one is around. Then we got quite hungry, so we stopped for a quick breakfast at Red Door's Cafe, and we decided to order the kaya toast, which basically is coconut jam and butter, which make these things inside super sweet. And it comes with some egg, which is very curious to see. It's like French toast without the fried part. 10 out of 10 recommended. Now we are on our way to the KLCC Eco Forest Park.
Yeah, we're here.
Okay.
2 people?
I just discovered that KL Park Eco Rainforest, or I don't know how the word are putting together in this name, is basically the last rainforest piece in Kuala Lumpur, and is also basically the lungs of the city. I'm very curious because I've never seen a rainforest stuck in the middle of the city. Basically, it's like a central park for New York, except for the fact that it's an actual rainforest which hosts still the rainforest fauna and flora. Wow. Oh my god, these $8 were spent so good. I totally recommend to come here. Oh, you feel it safe? Stay, baby, stay. Okay, here is where the vegetation is getting thicker and thicker. There is no sound of the city around us, and there are only cricket and birds that are singing in the distance, which make it quite magical, mysterious, and also a little bit creepy, thinking that it actually is supposed to be a rainforest and you never know what you could find in it. Classical wild chair of the jungle. We found the bamboo, and I met a new friend. You can't see, but here is Jimmy. Is small beetles that now I will free. Bye, bee. And the last spot of the day is the National Mosque in KL, which is an incredible mosque that can host up to 50,000 people. So let's go to check it out. So they give you the cover for free. You can come here, register at the entrance, and pick up your own purple coat. Both man and woman has to wear it. I've never been to a mosque. I'm excited. The National Mosque was officially opened by His Majesty on the 27th August 1965. A Ramly burger was well deserved to wrap up the week. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the behind the scene of the life of a digital nomad in Kuala Lumpur. And if you want to discover more about the full-time traveling life, make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Bye!